She was 18 years old when she killed. She bragged about it. Now 30 years later, she's the only woman waiting to die in Tennessee. And somehow this story still isn't finished. This is the story of Christa Pike. Picture this. Knoxville, Tennessee, 1995. 3 teenagers sneak off from their school, except only 2 of them come back. Christa Pike, her boyfriend, and a friend lured another student, Colleen Slammer, into a wooded area. Why? Because Christa thought Colleen was trying to steal her man. Spoiler, she wasn't. Now you'd think this would end with some yelling, maybe a fight, but no. Christa decided to teach her a lesson. Except her vision of teaching a lesson turned into one of the most brutal murders Tennessee had ever seen. She attacked Colleen for almost an hour. Police later said she even craved a pentagram into her chest. And the craziest part, she wasn't quiet about it. When Christa got back to school, she bragged about it like it was a trophy. That's how she got caught. She literally confessed by showing off. She was arrested almost immediately. In court, she didn't stand a chance. At 20 years old, Christa Pike became the youngest woman sentenced to death in Tennessee. The judge even said it was one of the most cold-blooded cases he'd ever seen. Now, if you think the story ends there, nope. In 2004, while in prison, Christa murdered another inmate she was sharing a cell with. Yeah, she is behind bars for decades and she is still dangerous. So how does someone end up like this? Christa Pike's childhood was not just bad, it was a full-on disaster. This isn't about pitying her, it's about understanding what builds a person capable of this. She was born in West Virginia in 1976. Her parents were neglectful, on again, off again, and according to her family, the house was filthy. One relative said Christa used to crawl through dog feces as a toddler. That's the level of neglect we are talking about. When her grandmother, the only stable person in her life, died, Christa tried to take her own life at 12 years old. And after that, no one really helped her. No therapy, no proper treatment, just a broken kid left to figure it out herself. As a teen, she bounced between schools, constantly in trouble, violent, and getting into fights. She also said she was abused physically and sexually, and developed bipolar disorder and PTSD. Her defense lawyers later said none of that was really brought up in court. That maybe if the jury had seen the full picture, things could have been different for Christa. But the thing is, Christa wasn't some evil mastermind, she was more like a perfect storm of trauma, jealousy and rage that nobody ever stopped. And when she finally exploded, it was catastrophic. Now here's where it gets weird again. Her execution date is finally set, September 2026, and that would make her the first woman executed in Tennessee in over 200 years. Let it sink in. 2 centuries. There is a small group of people trying to stop it. They argue that her mental illness, her childhood trauma, and the failures of the system mean she shouldn't be executed. Others say justice delayed is justice denied. I mean, think about this. You have a girl who was neglected, abused, and untreated for years. Then you throw her into a violent environment, hand her no coping skills, and watch what happens. But that doesn't make her victim of circumstance. Colleen Slammer lost her life because of Christa's choices. And no amount of mental health defense changed the fact that she brutally killed someone. So it's one of those cases where everyone loses. A young woman dead, another wasting away on death row, and a system that never really just punished the fallout. So yeah, that's the story of Christa Pike, the only woman on death row in Tennessee. A case where jealousy, trauma, and evil all collided, and no one walked away clean. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. And let me know if you like this video also. Later.